Hey everyone, welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool 1, Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa 0 in a game that we were all hoping would be free of sentiment, and I think it was, certainly from Steven Gerrard's perspective. We did give a little wave, when his song was sung at the start and at the end, but committed to Aston Villa as he should be. And both sets of players completely committed to the cause. It was a it's hard to explain what Steven Gerrard's done with that Villa side is he's made them very, very hard to beat. And he's also just imbued them with the dark arts. It's literally like everything that we've ever seen done negatively against Gerrard in his Liverpool career laid into his Aston Villa team. So, there's like the time wasted and the kicking the ball away, and like you got their fans throwing the ball up in the stand, which was incredibly delicious when they were then chasing an equaliser, and the Liverpool fans did the same. But no, what I wanted to see, just on the Steven Gerrard side show, I wanted to get an idea of what his sides are like. One day he might well be good enough to be a Liverpool manager. There's a tantalising glimpse there that you're going to see a team that absolutely fights and scraps for everything. So I think Villa could have a very good season under him now. I see no reason why they can't chase European places, particularly if they get Leon Bailey back and Danny Ings back into that side. But look, forget them. Who cares about them? We care about Liverpool, and Liverpool did the business. By far and away, miles the better side today. And we were left with some nerves and feeling edgy in the last 10 minutes, and they threw everything at it. It was very... Look, he's a much better manager than, I think, in prospect, certainly better than Roy Hodgson, and certainly better than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but they've got a bit of that Villa where they stay resolute for 80 minutes and then they throw as much as they can at it, which lets you feel, they probably walk away feeling like, we could have got something there, and we feel a little bit like the game was maybe not quite in our control. Whereas there was the one little mix-up toward the end where is it Matip and Alisson kind of get in each other's way, and it bobbles around, then we get it clear. There's a couple of balls to the back post. They get in our final third a few times in the last 10 minutes, but what it was really gearing up for was Liverpool to absolutely nail them on the counter-attack, and that was where slight disappointment come, just not being able to finish our dinner on the counter. A couple of times where Salah just chose the wrong option, or to be fair, they defended it reasonably well. Diogo Jota should bury him. Should be 2-0, should be a 2-0 game at least. Jota, how he misses that at the end, I have no idea. But ultimately, the most important thing is it doesn't matter. Liverpool needed 3 points. We know that City managed to pick a win. We know now that Chelsea grabbed a late win as well. Whatever, just put a line through this weekend's fixtures and keep going, go again. Sometimes you win 4-0, but the most important thing is that you just get the points that you need, and Liverpool did that today. Mohamed Salah, cool as ice, as you'd expect. One of the best penalties he's ever taken. Sorry, the lads have just come out to do the warm down. Who doesn't want a bit of Jimmy Milner warming down in their lives? But Mo Salah, the coolest man in all of Anfield, just clipped it in off the post. And like they tried everything. Their goalkeeper Martinez is a proper shithouse goalkeeper. Kind of like it, not in that flow of the game. Hated him during the 90. In retrospect, actually quite like goalkeepers like that. But he was in his face. Tyrone Mings was in his face. The referee, I actually thought that was one of the worst refereeing performances. One of the most, actually not worst, because it sounds like you can have a bad game. It was one of the most inept refereeing performances I've ever seen at Anfield. I genuinely thought if we were going to win this game, we were going to have to beat the referee as well. We needed a super legitimate goal, which is kind of stepped on by the fact that we get it with a penalty. But it was a shocking referee performance, and that fed into this narrative like, what if we don't get the win here because the referee doesn't seem to be giving Liverpool a sniff. Mercifully, it isn't a talking point, and Liverpool do roll on. Big month, big rest of December coming up. Big few games. Obviously we've got Newcastle to come, Tottenham Hotspur on the horizon. Liverpool just need to keep grinding away, keep getting those 3 points, and just trust that the other teams will fall away eventually. But this doesn't look like a league that's going to be sewn up in January this time. It looks like if it is, it's going to go down to death, and I would still suspect it's going to be Liverpool and City. But look, what an afternoon, another one that makes you feel your feelings, and that's what football's all about. The best Liverpool team, the best Liverpool squad, in the best time to be a Liverpool fan. So what a wonderful afternoon at Anfield. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you check out the rest of the boys' stuff on the Redmen YouTube channel. The Instant Match Reaction will be live streaming about an hour or so, hour 20 minutes after full time. That is going to be exclusively on Redmen Plus, which is our Liverpool streaming service. We've got pre and post game content, particularly those IMRs, an hour after the game. Tomorrow, the morning after normally, Monday morning definitely, and midweek mornings after is the Final Word show. We have got a 2-part special coming up on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the 50 greatest Liverpool players of all time was voted for by you. Anyway, what I'm driving at, it's the perfect time to join Redmen Plus, your Liverpool streaming service. It's like Netflix for Reds, and it funds everything that we do here, so do get involved. Anyway, up the Reds, have a wonderful weekend, you're the best, and so on.